Hi, I'm Claire from the Kitschy Kitchen, and this is 10-Second Living, where I show you how to do practically anything in 10 seconds or less. But today I'm doing something a little bit different. This is an explanation. So I'm gonna tell you all about the different types of onions that we use every day. And it's important to know what you're working with in the kitchen, so hopefully this will give you a little bit of clarity. We have our 3 different types of onions here. We have white, yellow, and red. Of course, there's other things like shallots and leeks and stuff like that, but these are the workhorses. These are the ones we work with all the time, so I'm gonna talk about these onions today. We have white onions, and white onions tend to have a little more delicate of texture, so when you slice them up, they're not really that meaty, but they also have a really pungent, kind of astringent flavor, so that's why we use these raw, and they work really well in salsas and things like that. Yellow onion is definitely my favorite onion. I use yellow onions most of the time. And the reason why is that as you cook yellow onions, they get sweeter. The sugars in that onion really caramelize well. So if I'm doing caramelized onions or something like that, I'm using a yellow onion. Red onions are just pretty. They're really beautiful, and they kind of have a similar flavor to a yellow onion, meaning they're not super duper sharp. There's a little bit of sweetness, but these I really like shaving super thinly or slicing really thinly and including in things like salsas or on top of salads and that kind of thing. So these are the different types of onions. They all kind of serve slightly different purposes, but if you don't have one or the other, they definitely can be, used and substituted by one of these other onions. But that's kind of the nuance and the slight differentiations between each of them. For more recipes featuring this technique, check out my blog, thekitschykitchen.com.